Almost every NRI that I meet owns a property back home in India, like a flat or a commercial space. Generally, these properties are let out for rental income purposes. But being an NRI, letting out properties comes with its own set of challenges. Understanding the basics of property rent agreement and crafting a robust and legally sound rental agreement is crucial for both landlords as well as tenants. In this guide, I will talk about the process of drafting rental agreements and things that you should keep in mind while preparing or reviewing the rental agreement. We all know that a legal agreement between landlord of a property and tenant looking forward to renting the property for a given period of time, a rental agreement is drafted on a stamp paper and includes the following information: name of the owner and tenant, preferably as per their PAN and Aadhaar card details, details of the property, amount of the rent including the grace period and due date of payment, term or tenure of the agreement, mode of paying the rent, inclusion of other charges like electricity, water and maintenance, scenarios of contract termination before expiration period, sum of security deposit and related terms and conditions, procedure for handling emergency requests, and any other related rules and regulations. So how to make a rental agreement? Now there are three main ways an NRI can enter into a rental agreement in India. First is to make an online agreement. The Government of India has eased the discomfort for NRIs in drafting rent agreements physically. They have provided a facility of online rent agreements. It can be digitally signed, and the government has allowed NRIs to use emails as a medium for sending rental agreements. It makes the complete process online with no physical presence of the NRI required in India. Through this, NRIs can eliminate this geographical boundary and restraints around rent agreement with replacement of online agreement. Point 2 is to make a power of attorney. For those who cannot be present with their NRI rental agreement and signature in India, there is an option to draft a power of attorney in favor of a person. The power of attorney transfers the property rights of signing and authority to a person. Such a person takes care of the building in absence of the NRI. This person should be a trusted one who uses the authority to benefit of the NRIs. And yes, when you are living abroad, you can draft a power of attorney in favor of someone through the Indian embassies also. Power of attorney is a one-stop solution that saves NRI from the hassle of regularly coming down to India. Point number 3 is local help from people here. The local estate agent guide or a real estate management company can be of help in such times. They can get the rental agreement signed by the tenants and get it notarized in the notary office. After this, they can send the soft copy through email or other electronic media to NRI property owner. The owner can take sign on a printout and sign the agreement as mentioned. The soft copy can be sent back to the tenant so that each of them has at least one copy of the document signed. A point here to be noticed is that some states do and some don't allow signatures on printouts. In that case, you can use services of online websites like DigiSign and DocuSign that enables digital signature to be imprinted on these documents. These e-platforms are completely recognized in India and work as valid contracts. 3 things that you need to keep in mind while creating a rental agreement. As NRIs, one cannot visit their properties frequently, and therefore it is important to keep a few things in mind. Number 1, get to know the rental agreement. Think of a rental agreement as your property's rule book. It spells out the terms and conditions assigned to your property, setting the stage for both you and your tenant. If you're feeling a bit lost, don't hesitate to get advice from a lawyer. Point 2 is to keep tabs on your property's condition. Since you won't be visiting regularly, it is crucial to note down the current state of your property in the rental agreement. List out the items that come with the rental agreement to keep things clear and help you keep an eye on your stuff. Taking pictures before letting out your property is the best way to do this. Point 3 is to clear up the rental details. Make sure your rental agreement covers the important stuff like maintenance fees, security deposit, who's responsible for damages, and how the rent gets paid each month. A clear communication can save you from a lot of headache later on. Point 4 is to have open communication on rental adjustments. Talk early and openly with your tenants about the possible rent changes. Discuss things like market trends or property improvements that could affect your rent. This helps you and your tenant, plan together and make the process smoother. Point 5 is to do a proper tenant verification. It might seem like an extra work, but checking on your tenant's background is very crucial. Consider hiring a property management company to handle all these nitty-gritties to ensure your renting to someone is very reliable. Point 6. Don't skip legalities. For rental agreement lasting more than 11 months, registration is must. It's not just a legal box to tick, it also acts as a proof of your address for the tenants. Some Indian states even let you register this online for added convenience. So thank you for watching, and if you need any help with NRI investments, taxes and insurances, feel free to reach out to us. I am a certified financial planner helping NRIs for last 10 years. Thank you and see you in the next video.